Two people, same city, same neighborhood, same rent. Person one earns $95,000 a year. Expensive couch, giant television, closets full of clothes never worn. They check their bank account with anxiety every single week. Two missed paychecks away from crisis. Person two earns $52,000 a year. Simple home. Everything has a purpose. 18 months of expenses saved. Invests 20% of every paycheck without thinking twice. Same neighborhood, half the income, 10 times the financial security. This is not about how much you earn. It never was. It is about a set of rules most people were never taught, and today I'm going to teach you every single one of them. Before the rules, one concept that will permanently change how you see money. Every single thing you own costs you twice. The first cost is the price tag. Everyone sees that. The second cost is invisible, the space it occupies in your home, which costs real money per square foot monthly, the maintenance, the mental energy of managing it, and the most damaging cost of all, opportunity cost. Every dollar locked inside a possession is a dollar not growing in an investment. A $15,000 home gym sitting unused, invested in an index fund for 15 years, that becomes $50,000. You did not buy a home gym. You traded $50,000 of future wealth for something collecting dust in your spare room. This second cost is bleeding people dry every single day, and most of them have absolutely no idea it exists. Rule number one. Measure cost per use, not cost per purchase. The price tag tells you almost nothing about real value. The only number that matters is cost per use. What did you pay divided by how many times you will realistically use it? That is the truth. A $200 jacket worn twice costs $100 every time you wear it. A $400 jacket worn 200 times costs $2. The expensive jacket is actually cheaper in every meaningful way. That $300 kitchen gadget used twice a year costs $150 per use. A $30 pan used daily costs pennies. One question before every purchase: what is my realistic cost per use? Will instantly separate smart spending from emotional spending, every single time. Rule number two, the replacement test. Walk through your home, look at everything you own, ask one honest question about each item. If this disappeared today, would I actually spend money to replace it? Not could you, would you? For most things in most homes, the honest answer is no. The gadgets, the unworn clothes, the hobby equipment from a phase that ended 2 years ago, you would not replace them. Yet they sit there every day, consuming space, energy, and attention, giving you absolutely nothing back. Every item you would not replace has negative value in your life. Sell what has worth, donate what someone else could use, and remove everything else. The mental clarity that follows is something most people have to experience to believe. Rule number three, boredom is not a reason to spend. This single habit quietly destroys the finances of high earners more than almost anything else, upgrading perfectly functional things out of boredom. The phone works flawlessly, but the new model exists. The car runs perfectly, but the new version looks better. The furniture does its job, but they've grown tired of looking at it. It feels like progress. It is wealth destruction in slow motion. The average person replaces a working phone every 2 to 3 years. Over 30 years, that one habit costs up to $50,000 in completely unnecessary spending. Apply that same behavior across every category of life, and the lifetime waste crosses $200,000 easily. The rule is simple. Replace something only when it genuinely cannot do its job anymore. Every other reason is a company that spent millions convincing you that you have a problem you don't actually have. Rule number four, design your life so the right choice is automatic. Willpower runs out. Every evening, your decision-making is weaker than it was that morning.
Any financial strategy that depends on consistently making the right choice in the moment will eventually fail. The solution is not more discipline, it's better design. Make spending harder. Remove saved card details from online stores. Delete shopping apps. Implement one rule that eliminates 70% of impulse purchases on its own. Wait 24 hours before buying anything non-essential. Most desires vanish completely within a day if not acted on immediately. Make saving automatic. Transfer money to your investment account the moment your salary arrives, before you see it, before you can spend it. Treat it exactly like rent, non-negotiable and always first. People building real wealth are not more disciplined than you. They have built a system where the right decision happens without requiring a decision at all.
Rule number 5.
Every major purchase has an ecosystem. The calculation almost nobody does, and it costs them enormously. Every major purchase comes with a chain of expenses that follow it automatically. A boat needs a trailer, towing vehicle, storage, insurance, and maintenance. A pool needs chemicals, cleaning equipment, furniture, and ongoing servicing. A home gym needs flooring, mirrors, and often a full room renovation. The true cost of any significant purchase is never the item alone. It's everything that item requires around it, every month for the next several years. Before any major financial commitment, calculate the full ecosystem cost. What does owning this actually cost me over 5 years? That number is the real price, and that real price changes most decisions entirely. Rule number 6. Define enough before you earn more. The trap that catches almost every high earner, and almost nobody talks about it. They never define what enough looks like, so every time income grows, lifestyle grows perfectly alongside it. No conscious decision was made, it just happens automatically. This is why people earning $300,000 feel the exact same financial anxiety as people earning $80,000. More money arrives, more money disappears. The stress never changes. The solution is to define enough before you get there. What home is genuinely sufficient? What car actually meets your real needs? Write it down. Hold that line even as income grows past it. The person who defines enough at $60,000 in annual spending and then earns $150,000 has $90,000 a year building their future. The person who never defines it has nothing, regardless of what their salary says. Income without a ceiling is just a faster treadmill going nowhere. Rule number 7. Wealth is not what you own, it is what you can choose. Forget everything you were taught about what wealth looks like. Real wealth is options. Can you walk away from a job destroying your health? Can you take 6 months off without panic? Can you start something new without a guaranteed income? Can you retire before you are forced to? These choices belong exclusively to one type of person, someone who built a significant gap between what they earn and what they spend. The person earning $200,000 but spending $195,000 has almost zero real freedom. One bad month and everything collapses. The person earning $80,000 but spending $45,000 can make almost any choice they want at almost any moment. Every purchase is a direct trade, future freedom exchanged for present consumption. Sometimes that trade is worth making. Most of the time, when you are truly honest, it is not. Back to those 2 apartments one final time. The person earning $52,000 with 18 months saved and 20% invested every month didn't get there through luck. They got there because they understood one thing that most people never figure out. Stuff doesn't build wealth. The gap between what you earn and what you spend builds wealth, and what you do with that gap consistently over time is the entire game. Research is clear. Beyond genuine comfort and security, more possessions add almost nothing to real life satisfaction. Yet most people spend their entire lives acting as if happiness scales endlessly with what they own. Spend less than you earn, protect the gap, invest it automatically. Hold your definition of enough even when income grows. That's not deprivation. That's the most powerful financial decision a person can make. Subscribe for more. Every week we break down exactly how money really works. Share this with one person who needs to hear it. See you in the next one.